Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Of course, Alison Davis from Wild Time Cooking. And as you can tell, we're in a different location now, a bit tongue-tied. And of course, this is your premises of where you do, well, let's just say live.
Yeah, I live here. Yeah, so this is our kitchen studio, and we do hands-on classes, adult chef table dinners where we'll cook and they can come in and just relax and still take home recipes and tricks of the trade, but we will do the cooking.
That's what we like to hear.
Right, we do it all.
Yeah.
And then we have our meals. So I think that's where we're going in on this.
And this is totally, one of the things that you're famous for is granola. And I know when we go to Whole Foods, when we go to Trader Joe's or any of the Kroger stores, we never really know which type to buy. Which ones are good for you, which ones aren't good for you. People say granola is not good for you. Who knows? But what I do know is it's part of your meal prep plans.
Yes.
So let's show everyone at home where we start on making a granola.
So the thing that I hate about granola is most of them come full of oats.
Yeah.
And oats is a grain, and with our paleo program and with a lot of the meals that we do, we try to be completely grain-free.
Gotcha.
And so our granola is mainly just nuts and berries and has no oats, no grains, no gluten.
Okay.
So I think that's the main point, and that's what I look for when I'm purchasing one. It does affect the price point, of course, because oats are cheap, and so that's why granola can be all across the board in terms of price points.
All right.
So
where do we start?
What I'm going to start with is kind of the coating that goes over the nuts before we put them in the oven to toast. So I start with coconut oil.
Yes.
And you see how it's nice and melted.
You've already preheated
that's because we melted it in the microwave. It will solidify just sitting out, so you just need to melt it so that you can work it a little easier. So coconut oil is the oil, and then we're going to season it a bit or sweeten it up a bit with a combination of honey and maple syrup.
Nice.
Now, when I say maple syrup, I want to make sure that everyone watching knows that the maple syrup that you buy needs to be 100% pure maple syrup. And the best grade is grade B. Unfortunately, like Aunt Jemima's and the Log Cabin and some of those other brands, if you turn them over and look, you will see high fructose corn syrup or the caramel coloring and things like that, or imitation maple flavor. You really want to just go with the pure 100% that's just maple syrup.
Okay, good.
So that's pretty much the sweeteners, and then we're going to add a little bit of spice in there.
Spice.
Right? It's all about the spices. So I like, of course, cinnamon. Yeah. And then a little bit of clove. Yeah. I think the clove almost you get like that pumpkin spice
I love that.
Flavor. And then a bit of ginger. You love ginger.
I love ginger. And it's so good for you.
It is. It is. It's an anti-inflammatory, actually.
I love it.
And then here's the thing. With every sweet that I do, I always add a pinch of salt.
Of course you do.
Because the salt actually brings out the sweetness in the dish. So it's important to have.
Can I stir it?
Yes. So then we're going to stir that up.
Yep.
Or whisk it just to get it nice and smooth.
Yep.
And then one trick, one other secret flavor is the zest of an orange. And if you didn't know, orange zest actually gives you more of the orange flavor than the juice itself.
Now, I did hear that. I wonder if I heard that from Alison Davis.
Perhaps. Or your Nana.
Oh, my Nana. Oh, Patti LaBelle's cooking show.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And what I typically will do is, if you want to just dip a little finger in there and taste that.
Well, you know me. I never taste on camera just yet.
Well, then I will. Because you want to make sure that it has a balance of the spice.
Well, you're cooking the food. I feel funny if I put my finger in there. You're the one tasting it.
This one's for show.
Yeah.
And it's not sweet enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is the thing, granola in moderation.
Okay, what's the next step?
You're going to add your nuts in.
Oh.
And you're going to mix that up. So
I better get in there with two hands now.
So that it's nicely coated. It's going to go in the oven at 300, 325 for about 30 to 40 minutes, just until it's nice and toasted and brown.
Okay.
And then you're going to pull it out.
Yep.
And then once you pull it out and it's towards the end of toasting.
Well, this is done. We're going to pretend this is...
Well, what the last thing you're going to do, you pull that out of the oven after
Yes.
you've toasted it for about 30 minutes, and then you add in, we do coconut slices
Nice.
and fresh berries.
But we've already got some done.
Yeah, we do.
If you know
Magic
what I mean.
of TV. Once you pull that out, you mix all those berries in there, and you
Yeah.
kind of separate it. It will get kind of sticky.
Sticky, yeah.
Yeah, you got to break it up, and then
All right,
voila.
well, I think it looks fantastic. Of course, if you want to find out this recipe, head over to WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky. Can't wait to taste this, and I'm going to eat it with almond milk. Right back after this short break.